Practical Patriots and Practical Preppers, Yachata, Gross South Texas. Hey folks, my feather is back in my other my shooting kit, so I didn't have it. I wanted to sit down and kind of discuss something with you before the sun goes down. I've been out here working all day, pretty much over 12 hours for the last couple of days on my greenhouse here, sun up to sundown, getting ready for the winter. One thing else I want to talk about getting ready for. Some of you may have heard about this, November 4th. This is where apparently groups of people are supposed to march into Washington and demand that President Trump and Vice President Pence give up their the presidency and the vice presidency, which I think is a load of rubbish. But let me tell you where I look at this from a country boy standpoint, living out here in the country. You know, we're not really too worried about it. We say duly noted. You know, most of us that live out in the country, we've been prepared since day one for anything that can come across us, you know. Think about it, folks. We deal with people that get on our farms and our ranches and try to steal our tractors, our vehicles and stuff like that, our ATVs. So we deal with these people all the time. We deal with thieves and terrorists all the time. Those of you who live in the cities and the urban areas, I hear that you're all being the ones that are hit the hardest. So no matter where you decide to bug in or bug out, you know, stay home or whatever, I want y'all to think about this. If you don't have 210 rounds already loaded in your 30-round mags, I suggest you do so. If you don't have your bug out bag packed already, I suggest you do so. Your battle belt, combat belt, mission belt, whatever you want to call it. Please get all that ready. Make sure you have a full tank of gas. You know, if you're bugging out, getting to another location, and always have a backup location. There's nothing wrong with having a plan B and plan C. That said, folks, you know, I'm going to sit there and look at it like this. I haven't met one of these little androgynous thugs that weighed more than 140 pounds and probably couldn't even run around the block, you know, let alone take on a country boy. So, you know, if we, in my little town of 6,000, if we have anybody that decides to get out in the middle of the highway, we stop, we grab by the shirt and the breeches, and we toss them off the side of the highway. If they decide to resist, you know, usually a good right or left hook usually convinces them not to do so. If any of them ever threaten one of our friends in law enforcement or family in law enforcement, that's a no-no. I just highly recommend against that here in Texas. You know, it just, we don't really, you know, country boys, country gals, we really don't worry too much about that, do we? For one thing, we deliver a Class A ass whooping every time our kids mess up. You know, they don't just get their phones taken away, and we sure as hell don't let them go slam the door saying, "Stay out of my room." No, 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 no. You know, you lose your phone, you lose your TV, you know, we take all that stuff away, and then the ass whooping commences. That's how country people do it. City people, I would just be a little bit more wary. Keep your country cousin, you know, Bubba Johnson's number on speed dial in case you need help or something like that, or an evacuation or whatever the case may be. You know, like again, I'm not really too concerned about it. There is a rumor that everybody that has a vote support President Trump and Vice President Pence sticker, their vehicle is going to be firebommed. Yeah, right. Give it your best shot, you know, and then we take ours. You know, they're supposed to, I've heard, hey Garbo, that they're supposed to come out to the urban area and start terrorizing people in the urban area. Urban people, you know, if you haven't gone to the range and stocked up and, you know, do so before November 4th, okay? I'm not promoting folks' violence. I'm promoting self-defense. There is a huge difference, all right? It's just something to think about, folks. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you what, we've been giving some thought to this. We're going to start doing classes out here again because the weather's gotten nicer. And people have asked me what you charge for classes because, well, we've seen classes that cost $600, $800. No, folks, no, 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 no. This is my theory behind that. If you want to donate $20, that's fine. And tell us what you want to learn on a day of instruction. I think our first one's going to be the 11th of November. You know, well, I would rather do it as a potluck. You know, if you want to donate 20 bucks, that's fine. We realize that not everybody can. I'd rather you just bring a dish and just all get together and talk about what we're doing some target shooting, doing some practice of first aid, things like that. $600, $800, I just don't see that, folks. Maybe it's just me, but I am a Republican, by the way. So, but I'd rather you learn something and have us exchange ideas and learn off each other as opposed to lose a month's rent or something like that. Questions, comments, people, please leave them below. Until I see y'all again, I'm Johnny Practical Nurse, out here.